Good morning and welcome back to Cody Shattuck's Small Town Startup. Today we're going to get into a little philosophy and we're going to talk about money. Okay, we're going to talk about money because everybody loves money, right? And so the topic of this video today is, do you really want to be rich? And now your impulse is to say, yeah, heck yeah. And then you start to have all these different ideas and thoughts about, what it would be like if I was rich and how different my life would be and what would change. But really, what's really changing, okay? And I want to start off by asking you this question. Do you plan on being the person you are today with the money you make tomorrow? Okay, and this is for anybody. Do you plan on being the person you are right now today, what you're doing today, okay, who you are today, with the money that you make tomorrow? Now, if you said no, if you said yes, I really want you to think about why, okay? I want you to think about why you answered it that way. And obviously, as you know, we can't buy love, we can't buy health, we can't buy happiness. All we can do is dress up our environment. We can dress up and buy things and make our environment look pretty, but we can't dress up our flaws, right? The inward struggles, the stuff that's inside of us that maybe we're dealing with, the stuff that we've brought along with us through life, the stuff that we've carried with us. This is all that hard stuff I always talk about getting out, reflecting on, facing, and getting out. Because if you are a billionaire, millionaire, whatever, what are you gonna do? So you got $1 million in the bank, right? Okay, cool. Status thing, like show it off a little bit, get some things with it. That's awesome. By the way, if you made $1 million, that's freaking awesome. But what I'm saying to you is that your number. Like, why do you want the million? Okay, just to say you have $1 million? Okay, I want to ask you something right now. What would you do more of? Okay, what would you do more of, and what would you do less of if you became rich? And I've reflected pretty deep on that question here in the last day or so. What would I do more of if I were rich? So I put it like this. If you guys are just tuning in to Shattuck Small Town Startup, I am a small town guy. I live way out in the country. I have 4 months off from my landscape business to do this stuff, to do the stuff that I enjoy doing and talking about. And if I were to have $50,000 in the bank, if I were to have $500,000 in the bank, which I don't, if I had $5,000 in the bank, would I still be doing the same thing that I'm doing right now with these 4 months off? Yes. Okay, so would I be doing more of something, so to speak? If I had more money in the bank, I would not. I'm pretty sure I'd be doing what I'm doing right now. What would I do less of in these 4 months that I have off if I had more money? Guys, I'm not high maintenance if you haven't noticed. I got my coffee here, okay? I got my coffee table. I got peace and quiet, okay? I got my thoughts, I got books, I got the stuff that I truly enjoy. And well, if you're asking me right now, why don't you go travel? Why don't you go do guys, we're going to Maine this weekend, okay? So we do take weekend trips. We do go and do things. We have the means and the time freed up enough to go and do this. And so, would I splurge and do more than that? Would I do, would I go crazy? I mean, I don't know, maybe if an opportunity presented itself, maybe if it had to do with, something that was, in line with what I'm into nowadays. Maybe, I'm pretty lame, right? So what if I went to a speaking conference? Or maybe I went out and I went to some expo somewhere. I like those kind of things, we pre-book concerts for the summertime. I mean, the winter, there's not a whole lot for me to do. I mean, I'm not a big skier or snowmobiler or outdoorsy. I don't know. I mean, I like to ice fish, but there hasn't been any ice. So let me get back where I was at, okay? So like I said, there are people who are rich that are out there who live conservatively, okay? They drive a Hyundai Sonata. And then there's people who are conservative that don't have a lot of money who live like they're rich, okay? One is a strategy and the other is a mistake, right? And so what happens is this front that's put on for someone's whole life, and then by the time they get to a place where they actually need money for healthcare, need money for important things for themselves or for their family, they don't have it, and they go into massive debt and they have all these problems. And so, I just want you to think about, especially if you're young people, if high schoolers, college kids right now listening to me, millennials, obviously I'm always talking to you guys. Reflect on this now and think about, okay, do I really want to be rich, or are my sights sort of off target? What is it that I really truly, want to have? And so this leads me into my next question. How do you envision your ultimate lifestyle? Okay, how do you envision your ultimate lifestyle? You're going to throw some things in there, like I wanted a farmhouse, I eventually want a tractor, I haven't got there yet. These aren't real big deal, huge. I'm not asking for, I'm not asking for, sports cars and boats, and I'm not asking for much. Like I actually, I don't want to get a tractor until I feel like I can pay it. Like I'm not going to get something that doesn't make sense right now. And so live within your means, and obviously to get to the lifestyle you want, it comes in steps, and you have to have that strategy to get closer and closer to it. And so think about what is it for you? Imagine this. What does your ultimate lifestyle look like? Okay, you, your spouse, your family, where you are, what type of place you're in. Like you could want a tiny house and go live out in a prairie somewhere, and you might be the most fulfilled person on this planet. Okay, that might be the vision of your ultimate lifestyle. Okay, people go right to the big houses and all the crap, and that's not going to make you happy, guys. You can't buy that stuff, okay? And so, to finish off here, what's your number? Okay, what's your number? What is the bare minimum number of amount of money that you would like to make year after year, if it was just on a constant? What would that be? What could you feel good on? What could get, what could pay the bills and all the debt and all the crap that you think about, and that's taken care of, and also let you live that lifestyle that you envision comfortably, and you're just having a good time, man. Okay? You're just having a good time. And everybody has a number. Everybody has a number. And to be honest with you guys, I think my number is like 150,000. Okay, I think, Connie makes 75, I make 75. We're living pretty decently comfortable for what we want right now. But, with a few more things as we grow, and as we grow into and work toward, honestly, guys, 150,000, I think I'd have a freaking amazing just life, man. And it's about how you take that money and how you weave it in and out of your life to create this balance that's perfect for you and perfect for what you're doing. And so I hope this gave you some insight. Think about that, guys. So once again, do you plan on being the person you are today with the money that you make tomorrow? What would you do more of if you were rich? What would you do less of? Okay, these are things to reflect on. Understanding that you can't buy love, health, and happiness, but you can dress up your environment with things. And what do you envision your ultimate lifestyle to be, and why? Like, why do you want that lifestyle? Why does it look the way it looks? Okay, and what's your number, guys? Put a number on it. Because guess what? If you don't put a number on it, you're going to be endlessly chasing this cycle of money like it's, going to bring you to someplace happy. Like there's an attainable destination that you haven't reached yet. You're going to feel unfulfilled when you get to the end. And so put a number on this thing. When you get to that number, you've achieved that number, you've achieved that the sustainable number year after year, then you've really made progress. Then you've gotten somewhere where you can actually now dive deeper into your life and create this thing, okay? Philosophical. That's what I'm feeling today, guys. Hope you're into it. It's really, really cool stuff. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to build this following and reach more people like you. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next one.